Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be going back into the Abyss. We're going to be doing some T4 Sacrilege testing on Tranquility, in fact, because I have quite a bit of ISK recently, especially because I've been doing a lot of T6 Gamma farming, so I've had a lot of space. So I just thought, okay, I want to test a new Sacrilege fit. It's not particularly expensive. I'll actually buy it on Tranquility so that if it works well, I'll at least be able to reap the profits, because I mean, often my Abyss tests go pretty well because I've done Abyss sites for such a long time, so I sort of I would say I have a decent understanding, or relatively decent understanding, what works and what doesn't work. But we're going to be using a Sacrilege fit, and I've actually never tried a Sacrilege with dual webs. Before we just get into the fit, I just want to apologize or say that I'm still a little bit ill. My voice sounds a bit strange, but I'm actually feeling better than ever these last few days. I don't know why. Today my voice just cracked. Okay, but the thing is, with this fit here, I'm using two webs. Usually, I've not been using two webs when it comes to the Sacrilege. That's really the main thing that I'm doing differently with this fit right here that I used to do. I know it's very popular that people use dual web fits, but it's not so popular in my tests so far. We're going to go in the dark sites. I was thinking dark sites because if we're using the dual webs, it's going to get good application. And we're also using a Rigor catalyst for improved application. Hopefully this will then be able to apply decently, and since we're in the dark side, we do not have a whole lot of tank, dual Corelum and a Reactive armor Hardener. This is so that then we can get some alright tank, but still it's not a crazy tank. Will just help us when we need to take damage, but overall we're not going to be taking so much damage because in the dark side, you have that really good, the amazing reduced turret optimal range. It'll make so that stuff won't hit us that well. One thing we've also got is that we've got pulse laser right here. This is just to increase DPS. It's going to be having big problems with application in the dark side, but hopefully we'll be able to do some damage. I was considering using an autocannon, but autocannons by default have really bad range. So I was thinking, okay, maybe we could just go for a pulse laser because that at least has a little bit more range than an autocannon. We've got some basic implants I decided to have with this. We've got 3. I don't think we need them, but I just added them just maybe aid a little bit. Target prediction, heavy assault missiles, and guided missile precision. We're going to use these 3 implants. So I'll just switch up to a blank clone right here. Have these got anything interesting? Heavy assault missiles and rapid launch. Ooh, we've actually already got a good clone right here. We can just jump into this one straight away. We don't even need to use these implants. Yeah, look at that. We've already got a heavy assault missile and a rapid launch one. So we didn't even need rapid launch. I didn't even pack in rapid launch right here. Rapid launch is another implant that can further increase our DPS apart from this heavy assault missile one. Guided missile precision. Okay, we've got a little bit expensive implants right here. Or, not really expensive, but how much is this now? 80 million, 90 million, something like that. So, got 4 of these implants right here, 003s. Okay. Then I've got some boosters. They're also pretty basic boosters because you can have some decent boosters in Abyss sides that are very low priced that still improve your stats by quite a big degree. So it's 3 right here: Exile, Hardshell, and Crash. They all last for 1 hour. So we're going to be still getting a lot of stats from them, and we're going to be able to run hopefully quite a few Abyss sides in the meantime. We see a little bit of a Rasnarborg fleet right there. They're just chilling over there. That's alright. Good thing they don't like to attack Abyssal runners.
Warp drive active.
One thing I'm not a big fan of it with the Sacrilege is that it doesn't have a big buffer. It's always nice to have a big buffer if you can help it. That's one thing that's great about the Gila. It naturally gets a good buffer. One way we could get a good buffer is if we could replace this Reactive armor Hardener with a assault damage control or an assault damage control. And we'll put this right here. Like this 55k EHP potentially. But 16k without it. Then without anything, we get 13k, so it doesn't look pretty good. Well, 15 with it, so I guess it's okay. Thing is, we get so much EHP per second extra with that Reactive arm Hardener. But the assault damage control is nice if you were to encounter gank, because it could perhaps repel some of the smaller gank fleets. But either way, we're going to jump in right here into T4 Dark, consume our boosters, and get into action in the T4 Dark. Oh, I can already hear right now the ambience of the T4 Dark. I really love the T4 Dark ambience. It's just an amazing ambience. Oh, we need to divide these up a little bit into groups. We'll put these into move drone to DPS 1. And move these to DPS 2. So we have a little bit of a groupage right here. Okay, now we're going to start attacking these guys. What kind of percentage do we have? Minus 50%. Okay, that's going to increase our ability to apply right here. We've got rage. We've got rage. Okay, are we able to apply decently to this guy? 800 damage it said right there. Our volley is 1,600. That is not good application, it seems. Because, I mean, if we're doing 1,600, this guy has like 10% resists. Oh, that's not good application. One thing I'm thinking we could do is switch over to Caldari Navy, see how that improves. Can increase our damage output with a bit of the conflagration right there. Getting some volleys in. Shoot right there. See how many big hits are we getting right now. How much was that? Oh, I felt like that was fast. I didn't see the numbers. Okay, it was 1,000. So it seems like Caldari Navy, even with the dual webs and the Rigor catalyst, is actually better than the Rage. We have actually got a Polybolos ballistic control system, increases application, and all the implants as well. I would have expected a little bit better, but you don't get everything. You don't get everything. Okay. Well, I mean, we're destroying stuff at a decent rate anyway. I mean, it's not that bad. It's it feels pretty smooth, and especially now that we switch over to Caldari Navy. Oof, it feels nice. Feels nice. What is our range actually? Oh, we're getting a bit of newtage right here. We should go for these guys. Oh, that would have been a smart idea to go for them to begin with. Yeah, that would have been a smart idea. We can approach them. Use the conflagration. It's going to go down real fast, this guy. We're just using one armor repair because half of the time they're missing anyway. There we go, attack this guy. I forget about the newts because I'm used to running T6 sites in the dual cam battery Gila where I've just got such a good capacitor right there. That's one thing I was also considering with the autocan is that it's nice because we would still be able to output full DPS even if we were fully neutered out. This thing is obviously not going to work, but I mean, it's not that much DPS anyway. That really matters. It's nice that our missiles don't use any camp. You see how we're like tanky like a boss? Even though we are just using one armor repair? That's how much of a boss we are right here. Okay. Can we approach this guy? Where's the optimal range again? 3.9. Would it be better with Scorch? I think it might be better with Scorch actually. I think our Vespas can apply decently. If they get like a bit webified, yeah. Because do we see some attacks? I don't see many shots. Okay, there were some occasional shots. The reason I'm going for the Vespas is because they have the longest range out of all the drones. So they're going to be like least affected by the dark side's nerfs to terror optimal range. That's why I went for those. Otherwise, it would have been nice to go for something like the Valkyries because they have very good speed. Usually they're able to keep up very well with the little frigates we've got right here, but unfortunately the Valkyries, they have the lowest range of all drones, so they will not have a good time here because they'll just be not hitting anything. Okay, we'll move towards the bioadaptive cache. What time was that? 5 minutes, something. Okay, we'll get one volley in right here and take out this last frigate right here. Take out that frigate. We can reset the reactive armor hardener as well, so that in the next room we'll have a bit more favorable resist type. 16 million, okay. And we can now start the reactive armor hardener. We can even turn off that armor repair just to save a bit of capacitor. Okay, 485 DPS. I mean, that feels like anemic DPS right there. Oh well. Jump into the next room. That was in 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes. This should be a bit better in terms of application, hopefully. I think Nova would be good on these guys. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's see now. I don't think it would be a good idea to go for the little frigates over here, because they're really going to... Oh, not, it's okay to go for the frigates, but I mean to use the little drones right here. I think it will not be a good idea to go for them, because these guys are going to tear them to pieces, these rogue drop battle cruisers. Let's see now how much damage we're getting. 500 damage. Oh, that does not look good right there. 600 damage. Okay, let's go with then Caldari Navy Nova. Perhaps that will be somewhat better. Let's see, let's see. Should zoom into our ship. It's important to see your ship, actually. We need to see your ship a bit. Shooty shoot. Shooty shoot. How much damage do we get here? 479. Okay, we actually get more damage with the rage. Okay, we'll go with the rage then. I'm not used to doing this. This is more of a test, okay? So I'm not everything I'm too used to. Sort of like we're testing our way forward right here. Range is 25, so we have still, I mean, a good ability to hit stuff. Poof, that was nice there in the end. Seeing that structure melt, oh, satisfying indeed. I took out the Ember Gift first because he has the thermal damage and that's our lowest resist, so went for that. Now it would be a good thing to go for Spark Grip. I didn't actually intentionally go for Spark Grip, I just randomly, but it would be the best one to go now because it does EM damage. Our second lowest resist is EM. We should be shooting as well. Shooty shoot. Let's just stop here. Do we? Or maybe it's not a good idea to shot because then if we stop, they will completely do full damage to us, and we don't want that to happen. Can still keep some momentum up. Yeah, 640 damage. That's good. We get full application here. The reason I'm running 2 ammunition types, or how do you say, damage types of my missiles, EM and explosive. I like to carry those 2 damage types if I have to only choose 2 damage types in the Abyss, because explosive, generally speaking, is the best one to have, since it's good against, I think, angels, Triglavians. Those are the big ones. Then you got like all the sleeper waves, and it doesn't really matter what type of damage type you want to use there, because I mean we're not using any weather effects, so we just take what is like optimal based on what kind of NPCs we're fighting. So then we've got sleepers, and sleepers, they don't have any like lowest resist type. Then what we've got is the Rogue Drone Battleship. He has like a relatively big shield. He's not a shield based ship, but he has a relatively big shield, and his shield has a really, really high explosive resist. So if we go with these explosive missiles, it's not going to be a good time. So that's why I carry those EM missiles, primarily for that guy, that we can use on his shield. And then I think also that the Sancha, it may be better to use the EM. I'm not 100% sure about that, don't quote me on that. But I find that these 2 missile types are nice to carry. Oh, we should be shooting. Shooting our pulse lasers to get some nice hits in right there. Look at these. These guys just drop like flies when they've... We can just assign them like this. Move them here, because they're all going to stop now, and they're popped. There we go. We'll move to those transfer conduit. Oh no, never mind. There's a bioadaptive cache right here. Always need to take that bioadaptive cache. I forget. I'm not on the test server. I'm on Tranquility. Do a volley right there. Grab this. What is our time? It would be nice to finish it a bit quicker, but I mean, it's alright. It's alright. 5 million. Just considering maybe it could be an option instead of a Bayloading Accelerator level 2, put it to level 1, put a Rigor Catalyst 2. Since it seems like application still is a bit of a problem. I'm not sure. Definitely seems like I was expecting us to get better application with the Rage and the Ephialtes, but that was not the case. That was not the case. Okay, what we've got over here, the Lucid guys. Let's move towards the cache. We can take the drones. Sentinels. They're going to cause a little bit of problems with newts, so I want to take those guys out soon. Let's see if I can land one volley in there. I can soon Webify this guy into place. There we go. He's actually going down pretty quickly. It's quite nice to see. Yeah, we're getting webbed quite heavily, so that's also why they're applying. Oh, not that heavily. Only 1 web. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. It's quite scary to see. But I think we'll pull through. The webs will help these guys apply very good since they're missile based. And just in general, applying will be easier in the dark side. Usually we rely a lot on mitigating damage by just being fast, keeping out of range, but since we've got like These guys using missiles not getting nerfed by the dark side. Wow, this is actually pretty fast. It feels very fast at how we're getting through these guys. What is this resist profile? 60%. What is our volley? 1600. So I think that's almost full application. Isn't it 60%? What is 40%? We'll take 40% of 16. 17 times 0.4. Yeah, we're getting full application. Would you look at that? Oh no, we lost a drone. We lost a drone. That was quite unfortunate to see. Just a 1 million ISK just gone like that, or 500,000 ISK, I think. So we're doing the Rage full application. Oh, that is nice to see. 800 DPS we're getting on these guys. We'll get with full everything. 855 DPS. Nothing is going in from this conflag though, so we're gonna need to swap this for Scorch. Yeah, and still nothing. What's the range? 11. Yeah, they really don't like my drones, these guys. Recall drones. Go to this adaptive cache. I wonder what this beholds. Abyssal loot, 22 million so far. T4 darks are pretty good. They give good ISK. I feel like they're... I know, I just feel like darks give, generally speaking, quite a bit of ISK. Like, they're not like a nerfed filament, like T6 exotics. They give very little ISK. Grab this. 7 million ISK. What do you look at that? Just when I say it, and then just don't give so much. I mean, 30 million ISK. I mean, I guess that's okay. It could be better. Oof, man, look at that damage. Yeah, this is good. We're getting like full application almost. So this is actually pretty good to see. I'm quite happy with this. I mean, this is really great. We could even go to that extraction order just because we can. Just because we can. We're also pretty fast in the dark side. That's another great thing. Tech 2 Afterburner, by the way. Nothing fancy right here. Could use a better one if we wanted to go with a bit of a bling. I'll do a bit of reload. Oh, we can recall these drones right now. But that's one nice thing about the dark side. If you want to move around a little bit, you're a little bit more flexible to grab some extra caches. Obviously, you could use an MTU. I prefer not to. Oh, 300k. Whopping 300k ISK. Don't need to lock that up, please. Let's go back to the origin conduit. Let's see if we get ganked doing abyss sites in perimeter. Ooh. Let's see what we've got here. Have we got some sneaky gankers? Or do we have a clean and empty site? I mean, 30 million ISK, I would say, is decent for 14 minutes of work in a ship that's worth like 550 million ISK. We do have to have very good skills for this. I've got max heavy assault cruiser skills. Just keep that in mind. I've got max skills. I don't think I've got a max skills for heavy assault missile specialization. Look, I've got level 3. But, I mean, everything else, heavy assault cruisers, all that kind of stuff, maxed out. So, I mean, this is not what you want to expect if you're a little bit of an intermediate player or getting into Abyss thinking, oh, I'm just going to grab a Sacrilege now and suddenly do really good. Really, I've got all the support skills. I've got here missiles maxed out. This is I can get some good application. You can see here, guided missile projection, precision, target navigation, prediction. Pretty good skills to improve your application. Let's dock up here. Stellar cartography. How much is this worth? How much did we lose right there? Oh, 800k. We lost 800k just like that. Ripping us off. Look. You see, guys, they're ripping us off in perimeter. 12 million for that Vespa II. They like to do that nowadays, since I think they don't have as much control on the system. Whoever corporation was owning them, I think it was Test. Now they're just not really used that much. The Tranquility Trading Tower, as far as I know, don't quote me on that. Okay, but we've done T4 in the Sacrilege. I want to do more. I think this is quite fun. I think the ship also looks pretty damn cool as well. So I think it's a nice alternative. It feels like, at least, if it continues to go well, I think it would be a cool alternative to Tequila. Obviously, need more testing to be more confirmed, but I think it looks promising. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.